What is up, y'all? It's 8 o'clock at night and I'm back on 16, which I did warn might happen, didn't I? I warned that I might go back to 16.
Nice.
I greatly enjoyed F16 today, that
Good.
I honestly pondered doing it all day when I wanted to go back. We have a lot of side quests, so tonight might just be once again focused on side questing. Tonight might just be side quests. I fucking love this game, you guys. This is actually super good. For me to want to play a game all day is rare, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. I'll talk to Harry McIntyre character in a second. Because usually I can have like a semblance of self-control, but self-control doesn't exist with me at 16. It would seem. Keep getting reminded of the icon. Self-control is for losers. I didn't realize Harry McIntyre was gonna have, August was gonna have another quest. Maybe it'll be Ouroboros related somehow, which would be damn funny.
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Hehe. Torgle posting. Ooh, we're getting there.
You are always welcome, Clive.
We're getting there on the lore. Okay, Harry McIntyre character has a quest for me, and I will be damned if I don't take it. Because if this is somehow a continuation of blacksmithing, actually wait. We'll update the world map as well. Hi, lore.
Allow me to educate you. Study it well, Clive. Of course.
I want to see... Look at this affinity chart.
Very good.
The affinity chart, y'all. Okay! I'm making a Xenoblade joke. We have some side quests we gotta do. My guy, what could you possibly have for me?
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt.
Oh god, what happened?
With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems.
Oh, that's a problem
Every
indeed.
creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here to help.
Curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon. The old
Well, we
place
did
will
not
overrun.
save that place just to let it get destroyed. I can't right now.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Go get him. Blacksmith Blues number 4. This has to be the end of the freaking chain for realsies. I'll be with you in the moment, Harry McIntyre. Read the quests. Okay, go. Show me the list again.
Quick look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy.
Think you can help?
Maybe we should just stick with these 3, actually. And then just work our way around? You know what? Because this one actually unlocks something. We'll do this quest first. I want to see what it unlocks, then I'll grab the other ones. I should not make like that. Wait, there is more than one objective. Oh god, that's right, because I have more than one.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer.
How are we doing, y'all? Dying, varying degrees of alive. There he is.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris' scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. Swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done. Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if Olga slipped.
Oops.
Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's
You know.
outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am. Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. So then, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers.
Thank God.
See?
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it.
Oh, of course not. But do we need to do this right now?
Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen.
I mean, I too would avoid a position of...
mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under
Yeah.
me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences.
Yeah, there's a Akashic. Shouldn't we be dealing with
I may be
that?
a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty.
Even
Quit
if it meant
fighting.
we all starved.
Enough. This is no time for
Clive,
bickering.
step in and be the voice of
We'll
reason.
finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe. Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. Shouldn't have stuck my nose in. Short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Alright, you get one moment.
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravost to a swarm of Akashic.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out.
Alright, this is gonna be a fight, isn't it? It's gonna be like an actual fight. I'm ready.
You,
Hawk.
ready for the off then?
Okay.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
Oh, there we go.
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back
Alright,
behind the
it's
gates.
time to go duke it out.
Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me?
He sounds like fucking Noah.
August's right. I've seen what a Akashic beast can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. And it won't come to that.
I am way too cool to go down in a side quest.
You better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me.
I'm trusting you.
Give those things what for, yeah?
Cracks knuckles. I'm ready to fight. Oh, it's an Akashic bull thing.
All right. Which one of you's first?
Oops, I did not see who I had equipped, but this works too. Oh hey, that was my chance to actually see. Jeez, that did damage. Wait, do we have a special... Oh ho ho. That was my chance to actually see Shiva in action.
Nice try.
But does me having Shiva mean Jill won't be in the party anymore? Who am I on? I should probably be paying attention. Shit. Yeah, that's good. I'll take that. I was gonna use Shiva anyway because it's Jill's. And honestly, I can find, like, they're a thing now, right? The cutscene was still great. Do, do, do. Who's alive? You are. What do we think we're unlocking for this one? That's strong. At least I feel like that's strong. Plus you can do the...
Is that it?
No, of course not.
Apparently not.
Hello there?
You're not getting past me.
Chimera! Blood man! I can make Xenoblade jokes and no one can stop me. I mean, no one can stop me. That's good because it goes ranged. I feel like. Honestly, who cares if there's a meta build? I'm sure there is a good... Wait a minute, this is just like FF14. Plus, we have a fancy dodge now. That's useful. Dodge, but it's fancy edition. See, he doesn't do the finger snap, but that's okay because we jump on the sword instead. Or jump and stab the sword instead, which is just as cool. Got him. Enemy slain. Move my fan. Doo-doo-doo-doo. That's what I call gaming.
Oh, the question is, did I miss any?
Let's hope not.
Man alive! You're still in one piece.
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. But you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later.
Too true, man.
Back inside.
That's a problem for a later Clive.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravos won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And I can't bust you out every time.
Don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same.
Live your life, man.
The flood's springing up all over. It's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home.
That's true, man.
We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
There's no safe place in this world anyway.
That's twice you turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
Might as well stay put.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. You made everything look so easy when for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. Even that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Davos isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day.
Time for a
Because it's
revolution.
easy.
Revitalize your
It turns a
profits.
profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of my smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point.
People just see quick money.
The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind
Sorry, he's our
Davos
blacksmith.
what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept.
He's our blacksmith.
But I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
We're just standing here.
Then,
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The master smith turned outlaw. Back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
Well, we're just standing here.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid.
Okay, what are you giving me?
Something for you.
It's a seal.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I have a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword of
Is this like the ultimate weapon?
Now hold on, Sultan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal.
Oh, this is gonna be like the ultimate sword, isn't it?
Your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud
Don't
of.
say Odin.
But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to
What if you guys team up and make my cool sword that I'm sure we can't make yet, because if it's the ultimate weapon, it would require hunts, I'm sure.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive,
Anyway,
you wouldn't mind if Sultan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Sultan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
all's well that ends well, I think.
I'll get him back to the hideaway. Don't you worry about that.
I actually want to see how this one goes down, and I want to see. Screw the plot, there are side quests to do.
Don't tell me you've run out of pep,
Okay, man. Let's craft the sword of something.
We were just about to make a start on that sword, I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders.
Oh my goodness, are they giving me a sword?
And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
And save that talk to the thing's finished, yeah?
Make a sword? Are they actually making me a sword? Because that would be pretty nifty.
Bellows it is then.
crafting sounds. Bonk, bonk, bonk. High quality sound effect here. Sometime later. My favorite kind of quest.
Bugger me.
I'm gonna laugh if the sword isn't actually that good. Well, it definitely looks like a sword. Holy shit. That actually looks really cool.
A sword to end all swords.
Okay, this better be good stats-wise.
Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
Trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps
Why get a
of the greats
sword?
of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
What else are you giving?
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from
Ultimate stuff?
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something.
Okay, so there's a better sword?
Something worthy of a legendary outlaw.
Okay, I get a sword, but there's an ultimate blade out there just... There's an ultimate blade just waiting for
I
me.
was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup?
I have a
to
sword, but I'm gonna let...
friendship reforged?
Good idea.
That's good.
No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Good job, team. Quest complete. I get a sword. And I leveled up. 42. So what now? Ancient Ashland legend purports that one day the Age of Dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze, cleansing of its foulness and allowing for its rebirth, a clash they call Ragnarok. That might slay a god. Oh my goodness. The what now? The Goder Damarung? That's a name and a half. But I'm here for it. Now that's gonna be the ultimate blade, isn't it?
What do you want?
That is the ultimate blade, alright.
Anything else?
Boros belt.
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy.
Hang on, I'm not even
just
using it
to
yet.
be here. You've built a fine home for yourselves.
We live on a lake.
See my
That's
blackthorn
dying.
so
But yeah,
down with it.
home sweet home, I call it.
Look after the old bastard for me, will you? I'll be off soon, but next time you're in Dalmekir, be sure to pay me a visit. Snotty will let you in.
Do you reckon we finally got to the bottom of Blackthorn's troubles, then? That'd be something, eh? Though he wouldn't be Blackthorn if he didn't give us the odd scale.
2 true mongos. Well, that was fun. Okay, let's actually take a look at the sword. Oh, it's definitely better. And it just looks cool. Well, I'm sold. It looks cool. Okay, we have more side quests to partake in. But I'm just going to... You know what? I can... Wow, actually, that's a cool sword. But then there's the ultimate blade, just waiting out there to be made. I have received a notification it's going to thunderstorm a bunch of times. Hang on. Okay. There's a side quest here. There's 2 side quests here. There's more than one.
Nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Yeah, we'll look for the captain in a moment. Martha has a quest for me. What do you have for me today?
Clive, I was just about to send
What's
for
up?
you.
Magical appearing
I need
clouds.
to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive,
You are absolutely right. It does need to fend for itself.
As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. It's no wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of a
I'm on
clash
it.
around the village of late.
I love
Sir
being
Wade's
Uber
putting
Eats.
a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep them in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about
Cooked
bearable.
chocobo food.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Rekindling the flame too. Rekindle the flame in your lost set you free. So walk on.
Just because the heavens have gone to reckon. Now, let's get this stall set out. Nearly done. I've got greens of all shapes.
Looking for shelter, are you?
Colours too.
Come on inside, I'll introduce you to Martha.
Captain, are you here? Captain who is going off soloing things, but that's not very safe.
Still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
Hello there.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You.
I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance.
Aw, man.
She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region.
That's kind of rude.
Smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
What if we stop her?
With you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
You got it. These quests are very far apart. That's for Eastpool, Pengu. We gotta pay attention. Okay, we're going in 2 different directions. We're gonna go this way first. There is no way to avoid these quests. Are going opposite ways. We can't go this way, right? Yeah. Okay. Chickaboo.
Run like the wind.
You know what I had a thought? If I have Shiva, does that mean Jill can't join the party anymore? Obviously, I'm alone right now. Well, I'm never truly alone. Not with Pupper. Shoot, did I not need to go? Oh, is it gonna be I have to go around? No, here we go. I've only been down here once, right? For story? Okay, something's here. Which one is it? Okay. Fighting things, that's what it is. Oh, fighting things. They're right in front of my face.
Good. We haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
Don't you know slavers? No, actually, we don't, but, you know, semantics.
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome
All right.
to try.
Time to try my new sword. Time to try my new sword. It's a cool sword. Torgal. Torgal attack.
Too slow.
Enemies slain. Do 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 do.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid,
Howdy.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our
Brooding
brooding
renegade? Okay, I've been called a lot of things.
You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told
It's
you
okay, I
sooner.
don't judge people for their past. My past involved killing a bunch of people
This
too.
woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did
Well,
terrible things.
haven't
to
we
earn
all?
her favor.
It wasn't all terrible. Surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books.
Can we
Always
kill you? I mean,
either
that's wrong,
or.
but you know.
But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger?
care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
I'm just standing here again.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be.
I think we could let her go. Yeah, that's
She
fine
no
with me.
longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right.
I'm not in a place to, like, say anything.
And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
I'm just standing here. You know, Sid, I mean, Clive, feels just like our
We should head
past.
back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
I too did not nice things in my past, which included becoming Ifrit for the first time. Oh, it took me for free. That was unexpected.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and Letta. We don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sandburg. Went quietly, or so we're told. But she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't.
We're all fine.
She'll be alright.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, and so I understand.
You
Anyway,
could say that.
Thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers will be
I
lost
had
without
quite
Doris.
the past. It's
And
true.
You, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Well, actually, this works out, I suppose. Shouldn't see something.
Don't tell me we lose all faith in these days.
Okay, side questing. This one requires me to go to multiple places. Try to go this one. Chocobo. I choose you.
Come on.
Speaking of chocobos, I wonder which one is honestly closer.
Damn it. The whole village is turned. Back to the stables, Carl.
Oh, well, I don't know if I wanted to walk in here, but... Is this just on the way? Oh, is this just to add a realistic? Oh, gosh. Who am I on? I was on Shiva. Oh, that works. Oh. Do I want to go through here, then? We'll fight our way through it if we have to. Man, I don't like being reminded that the world is falling apart. I like that. This isn't even marked for anything right now, and it's turned. Just because them's the times.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Okay, quest objective is nearby. Something tells me we won't be able to grab this without fighting.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
See, that is useful in its own way.
Nice try. That's better. Nice try. Find how. Nice try. To me, Flames! Now, Torgal!
It might not be Snap, but it is still cool, man. Shiva's iconic Snap, though. Just in general. For Diamond Dust. But I get it. We probably can't Snap anyway.
Spherical echo.
We found it, dude. It's right there.
Right then. Just two more to find.
Cool. But we also have a quest in Eastpool, so we're gonna jump up there now. Howdy, people. Wade, my guy, be real with me. Are you all dying?
Lord Rossfield, what brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed. Only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here.
Gotta teach them to stand on their own 2 feet.
Of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all start to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike.
Nothing like a little farming to bond.
Unfortunately, We've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, so wait.
Well, I'm here to help.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be...
You have a dominant here to help.
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do...
You don't need reinforcements. You need a Clive. We all could just use a Clive.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lacked men to defend the village.
Oh, are we not even going to volunteer myself?
Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Hey, come help us defend this place or we're all gonna fucking die.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that
Oh, we're nice. We're not like that.
might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
Oh, look, here comes reinforcements, and it's Martha.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place.
Live your lives.
This is your village. Your home. If you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you.
Yeah, because this world sucks.
Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you?
Leave it to Martha to give a motivating speech.
Fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Martha, that was a very good speech. Let's team up.
All right.
Let's fight. I mean, I could still come in for the clutch.
I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
That's the spirit.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together.
Look at him go.
For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Let's go, team. Let's go. So do I not have to do any killing? Will I be put in as reinforcements, or will I just stand here?
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rosfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments.
Okay, I'm going in.
Each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square. The perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them.
Can I help you guys, please?
And for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Await, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
So wait! They're here!
Beggars can't be choosers in this world. I'm here to flex my new sword.
And you know what you must do. We work together. Everyone playing their part. Each shielding the other that no man might fall. That Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Doo-doo-doo. Let's go, team. Let's go.
The calm before the storm.
Oh, speaking of.
And here it comes.
Slay the enemies.
Let this village fall.
Oh, who am I kidding? So, Clive, let's do something cool. Boop. 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 We're doing cool things. Oh. Oh, that's a push. I see. That's a charge shot. Charge shot, no, go. Okay, I can roll with that.
This one, it's over.
Gaming. Stuff.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rosfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic Curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the
Time to go
worst is
kill the
behind
Carol.
us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you.
I got this.
I'll
I'm
go
a
after
big
the
kid.
Carol. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord.
I
Let the
have
Commander protect you.
strength and determination. These will carry me through the day.
Next one's mine. I might show one in.
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Where is this corral? It's this way. 'Cause Clive got off his chocobo.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
See, that's good because it allows you a chance to move if you need to, the freeze. If it stops them in their action, you can move. Like so. Boop. Boop. Oh, this girl doesn't stand a chance.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Come on, Torgal. You know, I went the entire stream today without pouting Torgal, and I will make up for that. Well, to be fair, during MSQ, I don't think we could. Considering a good chunk of it, we were fighting for our lives today. Hello, people.
Lord Rosfield. The
We've
Carl,
killed,
is
I
it?
mean, I killed the
It's
Corral.
dead. Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks,
Oh,
but all
quiet
seems
on the
quiet
western
for now.
front.
I hesitate to say it, but I think it might
It's
be over.
never over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it.
You guys did just fine.
We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us. And still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now. So we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours. To protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't going to rebuild itself.
not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight.
He sure
and
did.
I
He was
believe if
nice.
he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an East Poolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And I'd be counting on yours too.
Mutual
Us
helping.
Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
You don't need to pay me, but okay. I won't object to being paid.
Lord Rossfield, I remember our very first
A very long time ago.
clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes.
How could
We
I
ran
forget?
into the marble.
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant marble. Not a trace of fear on your face.
I was
Since
a special
that day,
man.
There have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
I'm
So
kind
Wade,
of glad this guy lived.
you have always been a true shield.
Like, out of everyone who died in the beginning,
Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
like the fact that one of them lived.
I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Let's go get paid. The fact one of them actually survived.
The Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest. They fought our enemies, manned our barricades, joined us in our patrols. Now they're gone, I suppose it's back to double shifts.
When your help leaves, so you're back to working more. Pay me, I suppose.
The hero returns.
Don't call me
It's
that.
lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
What are you giving me?
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met
Oh no, are we
Sid.
gonna talk about Sid?
Old as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me.
Oh boy.
He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky horse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Right under my skin it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison.
Obviously that didn't happen.
Do you know what he did? He smiled.
That sounds
then
like
he
Sid.
laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke?
Now we're talking about my father.
I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are
That
to
is a
achieve.
true sentence.
Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us.
Lay the groundwork.
We've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? At least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
Food.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Quest complete. Cheers, Martha. Okay, where shall we go next? We have other side quests to do, of course. How do we want to go about it? I count 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I count 4? 4 left? 4 other side quests? We'll pick one and work our way. Make it up as we go. Tonight's just some nice chill. At least for now. Side questing. If I have time to play the plot, we'll play the plot. No, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we should just do side quests and then I should stop. Because if I play the plot, will I ever sleep? Ooh. I'm starting to catch on that these side quests are coming from our cool people.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do?
What's up?
My wards and I may soon be without a home.
That's a pretty big concern.
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government.
Well, the government kind of fell apart.
Those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a
Oh,
military
that's not very
stronghold,
cash money.
a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of
I
the most
mean, you
powerful
know,
men
he
in
shoots
Saint-Bréal.
your shot.
A man whose stated aim is to revive the Empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to
When you
improve the
put it
soldiers'
that
lot
way,
within
no.
it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. Now, any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men.
Okay, well, this is a problem indeed then.
But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite
You know,
for
things
further
happen when the world
deprivation,
falls apart.
least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke?
Me, the outlaw?
For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could
Too
hardly
true,
fare
man.
any
I suppose
worse
I can
than
give it a shot.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'll go convince this guy. Under new management.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
One can hope, Clive. One can hope. Greetings, good sirs.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics.
Has he heard about my crime
Wait here.
committing?
I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The
I'm also a
Empire
criminal, but
owes
you know,
a
that's
debt,
beside the point.
and I shall see it repaid. Now tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man
That's
like
not what I'm
yourself
worried about, good
always
sir,
have a
but
place
okay.
here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins.
A sound plan, but life never works like that.
Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbrek.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command.
Peoples will not do that.
Sandrek is to be rebuilt. She will require a functioning government, one whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary, so that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
Without citizens, there are no empire.
Wars, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt.
What if we...
I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
What if we cause...
Begin with those on the other side of the wall.
a little mayhem?
As long as you remain...
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago. Right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the Dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'll be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
You don't say. I feel like people are going to be like, this guy sucks.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the Dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it he'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
You know, I remember when this place was nice and alive, just like last week. Where I was being treated like crap for having a brand on my face, but...
If you don't mind, what do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
The people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
I heard the Dame got an eye
Oh, soldiers.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, But if they'd volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Thank you, good sir. Me.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence. On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children.
What if we all work together?
If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Cynical Soldier is a great name. And Serious Soldier.
The Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreck is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
So...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Soldiers are just following their orders. He's over there. My good sir.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
She's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how.
That's the spirit, I think.
Duty calls, so I better go.
I think. Should we follow him and make sure nothing bad happens, I suppose?
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Clive.
Good, I think.
Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
TLDR. It's people, yo.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire that he plans to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions. And in hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders.
It's split.
Not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his
If only we could all work together.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Zembrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying.
Why are you throwing in the towel? I didn't take you for a quitter.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet.
No, of course not.
When they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together.
Why can't we be friends?
With you to lead us, my lady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive.
You're welcome.
There's no point following orders if they go against
That is also true. There is no point. Hey, we can relate to that. Seeing as we
Standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope. And one which still lies within
we
our
also quit the Empire.
We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Working together.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands.
Work
but
together.
I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Oh, is that a... This isn't done? Done? Quest complete. Was that a... This isn't done? See you later. It was a this isn't done, see you later. Okay. Well, I have this quest, so we may as well go do it. After all, that's how I'm picking this. This nice, chill... side questing tonight.
I swore to protect this town. And the people
That is honestly the spirit.
I don't need a uniform to do that.
You don't need a uniform to do what you want to do.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Straight. Ah, look, check it out. That is fun. Torgal. Okay, that's the second one to do this.
2 down, 1 to go.
For even weirder science. Science is pretty weird, it's true. Just so we can get it done. Is it another inventory increase though? Because that would be pretty nifty.
Good girl.
Where do we think this is? Up top? Up top. Up, down, all around. Honestly, 16 is proof that you really don't need to be open world to still be open world. Sectioned areas are probably the best way to do this game. Alright, let's do this. The only way I know how. Easy peasy. I suppose only the first one wanted to have a bigger one behind it.
That's all of them. Owen can uncross his toes now.
Yeah, we'll go turn this in. Just because I want to see if this is, like, an inventory increase, because I won't complain for that. A new missive has been delivered. We'll read it later.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Cleanly avoid the MSQ. For once. We're really not looking for that right now.
How was she? The Enterprise. Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting
I was gone for a while, but okay, buddy.
So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Yeah.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away!
Sure. Sometime later.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Isn't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid! And I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded!
It's fine, really. My bag's,
No, Clive.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more
Rather than getting a bigger bag, we
I
just...
reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon
Rather than
Furnace
just getting a new
is
bag,
what we needed to perfect
we're just
it.
gonna keep upgrading our
It's
old one.
metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise.
sure. Rather than buying a bigger bag, we're just upgrading our old one.
So, what do you reckon? It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh. Don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here.
It is indeed.
Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my
Check
words.
out this bag. We improved rather than getting a new bag. Inventory increase again? Hell yeah. I mean, we got the double potency on the potion. Further increase. Inventory maximized. The game. You can't go past that. What's it gonna be? 8544? Nifty. With 2Ds, upgrade consumable potency and inventory slots to their maximum. Nifty. I won't say no to more healing. I have never used a buff in this game, but I won't say no to more of those either. Get out, my guy. So it should just be the other three, right?
Here you go.
All in the desert. We'll start with this one.
Are you buying or selling? Anything else? A fine choice. Of course. A fine choice.
I like how they won't let you increase the elixir slot, though. They're like, no, you only get 2 of those.
Want anything else from me?
Okay, who is the quest here? Oh my god, it's the Shinobi guy, right?
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Yeah, it's him.
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey has been...
I would love to watch y'all do things.
Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you.
Cheers, dude, for directions as well.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Get it, DD Undying, because they're the Undying. Of the flame. Funny.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another Lost Wing.
Hell, it'll
Inhabitants are just as friendly.
probably fare better than Lost Wing, seeing as Lost Wing was kind of, ruined, you know. My fan fell over. Hang on. Oh god, it's so hot. He said to go that way. Can I teleport, though, and go faster? I am very lazy. We know this, though.
Good girl. No holding back. Don't get surrounded.
Just gonna keep running.
You deserve a rest.
Good chocobo. Greetings, denizens who are working on things. Alas, they seem to be dead. Maybe it's a good thing I went out here.
You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors.
Good job, Torgal. Stupid machines.
Whatever that thing is, let's say it's their leader.
more enemies, we can burn them. Like so.
Should have stayed in the past.
Anyone still alive?
These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You
We
have
should...
our thanks, stranger.
Oh, some of you are alive.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty.
I don't think we're supposed to judge.
This survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins, a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will.
What is it worth dying for?
You think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause.
It is their whole spiel, so maybe they would.
Aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
I don't think we can judge them.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
You know, duty and all that jazz.
You are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
We don't sound so eager to hand it over there, buddy.
My thanks. I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kratov. Losses which could have been avoided had the others not chosen to complete their work instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty.
Figures.
And should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying
sure first no.
have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua...
We are speaking on behalf of our brother. I think Clive just doesn't want to see people die, and honestly, somebody.
Thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I'm sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Go team! Just go team. What a fun time! Okay, we should still have 2 more side quests. Where do we feel like going first? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? I'm feeling hanging out with Theodore first. They're all in different locations. There's no fast way to do this. Which is a-okay, we're just chilling tonight.
What's happened? Can't the gate
Theodore, my guy. My man. What's up?
Clive, you'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers.
Can I help you in any way, shape, or form?
You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours. I know, but no buts about it, all right?
Ooh, what we got going on?
Is something wrong?
Bonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen
Oh, that's
through.
bad.
They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Their prices have fallen of late. We deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. We were so close.
El, what's happened?
Trade.
I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
I didn't kill all those beasts for nothing.
We were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randala myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard?
Well.
Kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
I guess I did offer.
Me, is it? Well, Looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium. Who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... Is this what
I'll
she
make
really
sure
wants?
we sort this out.
Trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is
We will
stocked
free
and
these
defended.
bears or die
I'll
trying.
go to Randala and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randala then. I'll keep Eloise waiting.
Have we even been down there? No. No, we have not, because I don't think Story's ever taken us that way. Isn't our uncle down there?
What I wouldn't give for a home. Looks like this is the end of the road.
When are they gonna let us through?
Perfect parking spot. You okay?
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves. And then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise
heck.
without a purchaser in mind.
I hate talking about people like their property.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, with any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I just stood there. I hate talking about people like their property, you guys.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
Well, at least we sorted that.
I entertained the consortium's proposal solely so I could learn
well,
more
that's
about
good
those
to know.
bearers. I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise!
We can always
Word
free
from
people.
Tashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a
The
dragon at its
dragon?
head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them.
I'm on my way.
They need help, and fast.
Well, I am all...
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just...
I will not let anything happen to your brother. Family is to be appreciated and valued in this game.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Faster!
No need to ride from here.
Did not mean to drop like that, but we did. I'm coming! The one-man army is on his way.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
Of course he is.
The dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area is flooded with
Of course it is.
Just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Family is to be appreciated and valued in this game. Oh, he meant upriver river.
Come on. Where are you, Theo?
I'm sure he's fine. We'll think positive thoughts, because all these side quests have been great and happy.
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Burn.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Speaking of. Oh boy. That's a dragon, alright.
This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
It'll be fine.
Over here!
It's actually kind of fun freezing them in place. The fact that it works on these. Got him. It's a scene? It's a scene.
Theodore, you had me worried for...
No.
We have to get you out of here.
No.
I think it might be a little too late.
No. I don't like this game.
There are there's only so much ether a man can take.
I don't like this anymore. No, I said think positive thoughts.
You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Oh boy. This is not going to be very fun. Am I going to have to fight him? Yeah, I don't think so. No wonder it's a cutscene. It does. Wait, no, why are you here?
Stay back, Eloise! It's time. And so will you.
Oh, I don't like that this is a scene. Well, I think he's the first Akashic to ever fucking talk. Well, you know what? We can't have shit in this game. Well, that's probably the first and only Akashic to have a sense of will, and, well, at least I don't have to kill him. We can't have shit in this game. Fucking Pengu think positive thoughts. Well, at least it didn't make me kill him. Let's get her out of here. Though I hate that I did this side quest because I said I wanted to hang out with Theodore, and now he's dead. Can't have shit in this game. Why can't any of these quests be happy? No, don't sometime later me game.
Thank you, Clive.
Well, were we just offering emotional support?
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that.
Yeah, I kind of thought that would be bad in the long run.
The put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was
He
ready
just
to do
wanted...
whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own.
Yeah.
So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. I never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer.
I can't have shit in this game.
For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened.
Well, at least he got to live like a normal person.
To drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables.
Until he was 15.
Before they could. I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from...
We can't have shit in this game.
You freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made.
Let's go save all the bears in this world for Theo.
My brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that.
Can't have shit in this game, y'all.
I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat.
I don't like this anymore.
He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him
I don't like this.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself. But he had always been grateful to you for saving him. I mean, he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down.
We can't have shit in this game.
Whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together. And you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted.
God.
All I ever did. It was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to...
We can't have shit in this game. I said family was to be loved in this game, and look what damn happened. Well, every bearer I saved now is for Theo. I said I wanted to hang out with Theo, and he's dead.
But I'm staying here at the Crimson
He went down a
Caravans
hero,
to
at
continue
least.
our work. We can make a difference here.
We should have never done this quest. If we never did this quest, Theo would have lived.
More from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do.
Cheers, let's help everyone.
That goods, people, bearers get where they need to be. Bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have. And to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together, then.
We can't have crap in this game. We cannot have crap in this game. We can't have a singular happy quest. Aside from the chocobo. I thought, oh, surely, surely things will work out. Because, just, there's You know? Can't have crap in this game. Me does an innocent side quest. We'll hang out with Theo. Theo fucking dies. Me, well, damn. That's not very cash money.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
Yeah, I realized that you can do a time trial with these things. There are time trials in this game, but I don't want to do them. Well, maybe we should go do the other side quest now. Fuck. I actually kind of liked Theo. He was pretty cool. And now he's dead. 'Cause this is life. 'Cause this is the world we live in.
Everything's back the way it was.
You know, Kamaravi, your quest surely cannot be bad.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
You are not. Luber's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build schools so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces,
that's a segue.
Worrying one just over the horizon.
Nay, there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front.
Oh, are they banding together too?
Attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
That's a problem indeed.
They all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Leroy?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can
That's what you want to think, but you would eventually just be overwhelmed.
The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
Underhill would be happy. Underhill would be happy too.
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference?
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Can Sid the Outlaw join them? Hang on.
Still in Dalimil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnes by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place.
And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. The sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once.
What if I just take them all?
Strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
I'm on it.
With me.
Those ne'er-do-wells went to bed.
Ready, go? Yeah! That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who kills Locke and Fingers.
Fingers? Lock and Fingers? You guys are more than welcome to try, I suppose. Didn't even lay a hit. Mostly because we double icon, but you know.
I better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you?
Right here.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened.
Oh boy.
Back in Dalimil.
Can't have shit in this game.
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
That's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice.
Yike.
All those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who has made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been.
I'm coming, Kamarabi. Fuck is indeed the word here.
But I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside.
How do you propose we do that?
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a downright born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is.
He's a nice guy.
They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however.
They don't even buy that act.
Impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Because we can't have shit in this game. But I will be right back. Alright, let's do this. Convincing townspeople to be nice for once.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
You all along that he was playing us for fools.
Have you all considered bears are nice people? Hmm?
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I, Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right.
Our less than
Wanted to
wonderful
speak to you
acting.
about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
I see. Well, convincing the public didn't go very well.
The townsfolk had made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Don't tell me. Is this going to continue as well?
Why the hell would Victor take the bears?
Hi, buddy. How you doing?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
Mildly. But those are quarter words.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. You'll talk some sense into them in the end. You'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. Yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Sure, buddy.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. But then...
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
You would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Those are quarter words.
And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves?
Dude, shit goes wrong in all of these.
But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
Now he's angry.
You sure you're making
Disappointed?
the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. Reward
I
for
don't
playing
want
out
your
that
reward
bandit game.
anymore, because nothing goes right in this game.
I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
No, not his is also just going to be a to be continued. That's... The Dame and Lieber will continue. Less than impressed Clive face. Probably thinking about how stupid this is. You know what we need? We need to pet the dog. None of these side quests we did today are happy. Or tonight, rather. Who's a good puppy? Yeah. Yeah.
After it.
We're just we're having an emergency Torgal session.
I feel good, boy. Fetch.
None of these quests were happy. Okay, Torgal petting is over.
What do you mean, don't jump to conclusions? He cast a spell without a crystal. What other conclusion is there?
Oh, nothing goes right in this game. I swear. We can't have anything in this game. The Theo side quest was bad. I mean, it was good, but it was bad in the end. You know, I don't think I've been to this north side of the map, and I just want to bonk it if I can. This quest is bad. The Dame's quest is honestly not the best either. The one with Not Forced to Know was bad. Because they were dead people, and Clive was like, yeah, that ain't the brightest thing in the world, but okay. The East Pool one was happy, I guess, because it ended happy. Oh, we could go back here. That's nice. None of this game is happy. Well, what do I want to do with my life now? I don't know anymore. Actually, there's an icon on this. Let's go take a look at it.
Would you like to see my wares?
You sell one thing. It is an orchestration.
Thank you.
I'll take it.
I'll take it off your hands. Anything else you don't want? Go safely now.
I've got a new design for a blade.
None of these quests are happy. Honestly. None of them.
Covered in nicks and lamps.
I'm never getting over the Theo one, because that was specifically a cutscene. They did not need to attack me like that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Go, we're all caught up, right?
Quick look.
Seen enough?
I can't talk to August, but at least he's here. Moogle's got nothing for me. None of this game is happy. You know, when we finish this... Wait, we can talk to the Moogle. He has something to tell me. When we finish this game, we're gonna go find a happy video game. Did I ever tell you about the Dirty Southern Ash Kipo?
Through...
Orcish lands?
Orcish lands.
Well, technically they're dead lands now, but the orcs don't seem to mind. They found a way to survive with the mother crystals, just like we have, Kipo. Though it involves a great deal more cannibalism than here at the Hideaway. You don't say. At least I think it does. You don't happen to know what Molly puts in her brown, do you, Kipo? Can we just admire that he has the ear wiggle? Like, his ears are wiggling. God, he's so fluffy.
How do you split the sea?
How do you split the sea? See, no, since they said that, I think I really do love, and I think I kind of mentioned it, the power scaling of Odin here. Odin freaking split the sea in half. Odin has never been the strongest summon in Final Fantasy, but in here, we're all about surprises.
What can I get you, Sid?
I can buy drinks. Good to know.
Don't be a stranger, Sid.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of...
Actually, I think it's an achievement if you do. I have letters to read and pretend I'm happy over. Hi, Oscar.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to speak with you earlier then.
From Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar.
I meant to speak with him earlier, I did.
Rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters. But I'm not as hard-hearted as that.
Oh.
No. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. It's what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
You're welcome, kid. I have some letters to read and pretend I'm happy. But nothing in this game is happy, so we're not. My life is a joke. I need a happy game. I really do. Oh, wait, we have 3 letters to read. Shall we read them? 70s, both bears and guidance. It's only beginning. Just fine, but a fine beginning it is. Yeah. They wrote us a letter as well. Don't get your knickers on. Actually, I'm not going to turn to look for more spheres and ash and whatnot. No. I didn't need to be reminded of Theo dying. You know, when I said I wonder what it looks like when this thing is finished, and I say they would probably just make us cry, I didn't mean it like this. This game is not very happy. You know? Just, you know? Which is to say, it's not happy at all, but I honestly love this game. It's very good. Shaping up to be, I mean, I'm already confident in calling it my favorite FF. Alongside 14. Probably is going to overtake something in my top 5 list too. Just cause. It is pretty darn good. But none of this game is happy. At least we have Torgal. You know, just because it says something is new on here as well. I mean, it said something is new on. Well, this has been a, honestly, this has just been depressing as heck. Of all of the side quests we did today, one of them was sort of happy, and that was just Eastpool. Oh, the one with Blackthorn and August wasn't so bad either, I guess.
If I painted you black, could you fly me across the lake? Are you even listening?
That is not how it works, kid. Then the other quests have all just been varying degrees of not very cash money. Lamenting my woes. None of this game is happy.
I suppose you've got quite the tale to tell. I'll let you get some nice warm stew in you first, before I go bothering you for the details.
Let's just walk around and talk to some people, shall we? Hi, Otto.
You just asked. We might have resources, but resourcefulness, we've got in spades.
We're not continuing the plot. Mostly because it's late, you know?
Then again, why settle for low-born chaff when you've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof? If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him, then perhaps the Phoenix will.
Shoot your shot, ma'am.
Yes? Can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
Hey, look at the kids.
Idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
Finished the book I was writing. You're welcome to read it. If young Jocelyn hasn't already defiled its pages with his infernal scribblings.
The names. You know, this game is honestly great. If only mildly depressing at all fronts.
Molly's lemon tarts.
You know, wait, actually, Goats, we have not spoken to you yet, and I do believe you want... No, you just have the usual. Cool. Okay, you just have more than one, and I'll honestly deal with that another time. Well, it's been fun, guys, having this nice late night session that's just been depressing as heck. Actually, we're not gonna like it, we're not gonna save it here, we're gonna go out there. I don't know what I was expecting. These side quests are never happy. I said have hope for Theo, and look what happened. Look what happened. P died. Honestly, a painful death. We're just gonna stay next to the Moogle. Let's just stay next to the Moogle. Look at him. What a fun time we had tonight, Pengu said sarcastically. Because there's nothing else for me to do except for the plot. And I'm not continuing that at this point. It is simply late. Look at all those primals that icons that I have. I have 6. Actually, I'm going to nullify my save. Alternatively, we could make Mega Flare better. I have 3 that I could honestly master. Well, that's certainly something for Pengu to ponder. At least we got a sword. Honestly, these side quests are great, if only leaving me mildly ouchied in the feelings. But that's for Pengu to deal with, Well, I suppose we'll continue this tomorrow for realsies, though by the time this probably goes public on YouTube, it will already be like 2 a.m. So, because I'll just set it up to upload whenever. Semantics, though, we'll be back at some point with Final Fantasy XVI, a game that is super duper happy and has nothing sad. Create a business unit 3 strikes again.